Oh. There's a gnat in here. Get out of here, gnat. You got something to tell me, gnat? You got something you want to tell me, gnat? Cuff my... Place myself on house arrest. Locked in. Judge, jury, bailiff, bet. When it rains, I'm dry. Sun shines, I'm wet. Push up, doing about 50, 11 sex. Ignoring your text like sweet babies who cry in the church. Or if your partner got yesterday in school, come first. My favorite color's yellow. Maybe cause I'm mellow. And I got so much style. It's probably cause I'm ghetto. My mommy never cooked the Cosby dinner. And oftentimes I took a L from Mrs. Winters, but I'm getting off the subject. Off the boat, got my luggage, but the quote packed light starts to echo through my mind. So I'm rushing now, hushing now. Laid my suitcase down like prom night. Tossing memories, socks, thoughts who pretend to be boxer briefs, pants, pictures of frenemies. Me. Room, room for the light. Lately I've been cut the cord to my bungee.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey Allie.
Hey Brian. Nikola Jokic said, quote, growing up in Serbia, I fell in love with basketball. Playing...
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Denver. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. And for the Thunder, Derek Favors out there with Darius Baisley. Then there's Alexei Pokusevski. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard position. Tip-off goes to Denver. Grant, you won Rookie of the Year. You feel that a rookie wall is a real thing this time of the season?
I think it is, B.A. Now, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but 30 games versus 82 games is a serious difference. The physicality of the NBA can also wear down a rookie.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. To the right side, here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Out to the right wing. Baisley, good.
Darius Baisley.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
A qualified interior scorer. Favors uses size and skill to beat his man.
Here's Jokic. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Pokusevski. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Knocks down the triple.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
Now here's Murray, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. The floater, an open look for Porter, and it's Denver with another.
Well, the mechanics of Porter Jr.'s shot are just so efficient. Almost automatic, gets the ball and puts it right up into the shooting pocket.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pokusevski hits a three-pointer. Pokusevski's got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Porter, the pass to Jokic. Murray from outside. Oh, Favors with a block.
Denied by Favors. Normally a guy in the top 20 range of the league in swats. This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Thunder.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, their passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Murray. Got a hand on it.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
From 10 feet away. That shot, no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
And that one's good. Giddy.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
You know, one thing Porter's been working on, finishing off contact.
Your defenders body him up whenever possible. He's young, so it's not easy to add a lot of muscle. But once he does, his game should reach another level at both ends of the floor.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Cans it from the wing.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling off to a very...
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
So both teams making some changes here. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Outside, Green. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Yep, count it.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Caruso. 14 points his last outing. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home team.
And in the 2021 Conference Finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Grant.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's Conference Finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, now, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome.
Here's Morris. And the Nuggets getting another bucket to fall.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Pass to Porter. .105 left in the first quarter of the game. And he makes it on the layup. Porter's got 6 points. Here's Roby. Green covering. Now here's Dort. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Morris for 3. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Morris has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Williams from long range. Sinks it from distance.
And they've got the D reeling. A full 3-point attack right off the tip.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Dort with a steal. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. Caruso's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets.
Here's Maledon. Dort outside. The three. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end.
And so it's Oklahoma City up 15 points as this quarter concludes. And they've got a comfortable lead, in large part due to their three-point shooting. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and the reserves delivered.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Denver, getting going in the second. We've got Green. Jermichael Green out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Austin Rivers, and it's Morris in at the point. Pass to Maledon. The three. Nails it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 18.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Out of bounds is the Oklahoma City's ball. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Thunder, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, Denver, they're a ways down in the standings.
You know, for Denver, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And the Nuggets will go for a different look here. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Green. Gordon comes in for Green. Barton, he's checked in for Porter Jr. And Jamal Murray is subbed in for Morris. Pass to Murray. Takes a three. He drops it from range. Murray's got 5 points.
Immensely confident in his game. Murray doesn't think twice about pulling the trigger from deep, nor should he.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Here's Giddey. Coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. And that one drops for him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
The three ball. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
That's his first personal foul. First team
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Gordon. Oh, a denial. Here's Giddey. He's got 11. Here's Rivers. Oh, Favors with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Favors. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Jokic. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Favors.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that one's good. Giddey.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Gordon with it. Paisley on him. Gordon finds Murray. Back to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too. But, you know, if you ask me, Aaron Gordon is clearly one of the best dunk contest competitors to never win the crown. I mean, he put up unreal performances in 16, 17, and then again in 2020.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Rivers. falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. When we look back at Aaron Gordon in those contests, he narrowly lost in 2016 and 2020.
And you know, Brian, that 2016 duel between Gordon and Zach LaVine was epic. One of the best I'd ever seen. In 2020, Derrick Jones Jr. just beat out Aaron. It wasn't that Aaron lost. Derrick Jones Jr. just won it. Both guys got 50s in the last round.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, we know this about Jamal Murray. He is not shy of letting that thing go. He said, quote, anyone that knows me knows this. I'm going to take the last shot. I've always believed that, envisioned that, dreamed that, and practiced that. And I'm going to make it. Guys, there's no denying that confidence.
Well, it serves him well, right, Allie? Thanks for that. And the shot goes. Murray's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Got it.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Denver has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Jokic. .133 left in the half. Here's Campazzo. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Campazzo's got his first bucket in this one. 1:19 left to play in the half. To the wing on the left. And that one's good. Giddy.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Timeout called the Nuggets.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And a new group getting ready for the Nuggets. Green's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Green comes in for Gordon. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Barton. And it's Morris in for Jamal Murray. Tipped! Pass to Pokusevski. It's stolen by Green. Here's Morris. Uses the glass to finish. Finish the layup. Morris has got 9.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Here's Baisley over Green. Baisley, good.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Tipped away. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The Nuggets have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Knocks it loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nuggets will retain possession.
Substitution for your home team.
We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Dort against Porter. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 5. And it's Porter. That time on the assist by Green.
Assist from
Give him 8 points now.
Jeff Green.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, allow the versatility to your game to be effective inside.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm with Coach Mike Malone. Coach, how concerned are you by the lack of urgency and execution in the first half?
Yeah, very concerning. You know, our starters weren't ready to play. They jumped us, tried to go to our bench, get them in the game. They took us out of our offense, so we didn't really have any.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at the Thunder, Kenny, what was your impression?
What a brilliant, unselfish half of basketball they just played. Their ball movement was absolutely impeccable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Darius Baisley is out there with Derek Favors. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Alexei Pokusevski. And it's Giddey in at the shooting guard. That's the group from Mark Daignault starting the second half. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And how about the mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
The home team on D. Here's Barton. They kick it out to Murray. Plenty of space. Good on the shot. Murray's got 9.
Hey, that's really good, positive offense from Murray. Knows exactly what he's going to do before the ball even gets there. That's shot preparation, folks.
Giddey sends it home from three-point land.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
The ball's knocked loose. Denver has gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Oh, Favors with a block. Pass to Baisley. The finish! And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots. One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. He hails from a small town in Serbia. Jokic played basketball, but also a number of other sports that he credits for his current skill set.
Yeah, he says water polo helped with the one-hand passes, and volleyball helped with the tip-ins. And the harness racing, well, who knows? But he was obsessed with it.
Jokic against Favors. Finds the bottom from 13 feet out. 7 points in the game.
When you can shoot the ball like Jokic can from every level, that kind of versatility makes you a hard guard. And making mid-range shots just adds to his dangerousness.
Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Fires for three. Drills it from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Barton outside. Outside Porter. The three is up. The rebound by Favors. For Oklahoma City, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. From deep. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got his second bucket on the night.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Pass to Baisley. Williams with it. Up and over Gordon. No good with the elbow jumper.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside, Williams. And the three-pointer goes. Williams has got 6 points.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your own.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Morris. Now Green. Here's Campazzo. Back to Green. Morris with it. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Morris can't hit.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And that one's good. Green.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
From behind the arc. Caruso with the bucket. 11 points in the game.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Morris. Can't cash it in from the high post.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Caruso. Knocks down the long J. Caruso's got 6 here in the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Green for 3, and the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. George got 6.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Back to Green. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Outside, Green. Pass to Green. Jacks up a 3. He buries it from 3. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Caruso. He's got 14. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From downtown, what a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the 3.
about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter? A 3 at the buzzer? That'll do it.
And so it's Oklahoma City. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Denver, looking at who they've got to start the fourth. We've got Austin Rivers, also Facu Campazzo out there, and it's Dozier in at the small forward position.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Campazzo. Well, super teams are still being built. Grant, what's the key to making it work with 3 or 4 guys who all need touches?
Well, it comes down to good communication between your leaders. Of course, you have to have a plan. You can't be out there winging it. And, of course, prioritizing wins over stats always works.
Oh, nice shot by Brown.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Got a piece of it. Dort with a steal. In transition, here they come. There's the block. Here's Dozier. And too long on the shot.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Dort's shot is good.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Bowl, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray comes in for Campazzo. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And Williams over to help. Pass to Najee. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Here's Jerome. Williams from long range. Gets the 3 to fall.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Pass to Najee. Back to Murray. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Brown. Well, there's been a lot of discussion about officiating in the league right now. Clark, you think the game's called tighter than it used to be?
I don't really think it's tighter. It's different. I mean, the emphasis is on really giving the offensive players an opportunity to get to the basket and to not allow defensive players to impede with their hands on the perimeter. And I like that part of it. And cutting, you can't just chuck cutters and be overly physical. Basketball is a contact game. It's not a wrestling match. And freedom of movement is an important part of that. And it looks better. And it does, in fact, allow it to be a little more entertaining in my opinion. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
You know, watching Murray develop over the last 5 years and change, I tell you what he's doing really well. A much better job of is letting the game come to him, not forcing it, just being ready to step into whatever is needed.
For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the fourth. Basket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's his third
foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Rivers' shot is off. And Clark, listening to Murray talk about his upbringing, he said, I grew up very disciplined.
Yeah, it's obvious in how he plays, B.A. He studied Kung Fu as a kid, so you know that helps with your calmness. Learned to meditate early, so he's got a real presence and centeredness about him. His dad would make him do push-ups in the snow to increase his pain tolerance and that mental toughness.
Inside, bold. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
2 minutes.
Here's Giddy from the arc. Connects from downtown. 27 points for him.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Denver's gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. No coverage that time.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Favors. Pass to Giddy. Launches a three. Nails it from 3.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And trying to stoke the competitive balance, Clark. Seems like the new lottery system has been working.
I agree with you. Flattening the odds a bit, making it a drawing for the top 4 instead of the top 3. A small tweak that has had a pretty good impact, in my opinion.
Campazzo's checked in for the Nuggets. Offensive board. Second chance effort. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Something every team strives for is getting points off turnovers, and they've done that in both halves.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Caruso, he's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks it down from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Down low. Here's Rivers. Gets a very good look and converts.
Timeout, timeout.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Timeout, home team.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Brown.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Giddy. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it. They've done it.
Pass to Dozier. Goes up from the block. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Here's Caruso. Here's Giddy. Fires in the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Caruso. Basket is good.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg.
should keep running all night. Passenger side.
They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. If you the competition, you gon' get buried. I don't cheat on the game, we getting married. They gon' know me as legendary. You in the stands, I ain't need no commentary. Ain't no option, ain't no secondary. I just throw it out like a Hail Mary. Legendary.
How is that for a gorgeous sight? The Washington Monument here in the District of Columbia, so beautifully framed in the sunlight. Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Chris Webber is joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Wizards. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best. But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of them.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Favors in at the 5 spot. And for the Wizards, in the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Davis Bertans. And Harrell's in at the 5, roaming the paint. That one drops for him.
Well, it's all about the playmaking of Bill. I mean, it's continuing to evolve. Fantastic at realizing when his guys are uncovered.
This is it to Baisley, and stolen by Harrell. Here's Giddey. Shoots over Beal, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Back to Beal. Lets it go from deep. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Beal.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Yeah, it's all about establishing a rhythm. And when you start to see it fall, you begin to believe.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Bertans' shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Oklahoma City moving it around. Kuszewski bangs home the trifecta.
Executing the plan here early. Still haven't missed a shot.
Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him. We'll start off this game. Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
Early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Out to Favors.